In the early 80s, my dad bought the San Jose Ranch from my mother's family. Since that time, my dad is still quite involved in it. I have two sons that are involved in it. Our goal is to keep raising beef cattle, and we are committed to preserving the open spaces through our conservation programs and have the open spaces instead of building houses. Our ranch, our south boundary is the Mexican border, and we have 10.5 miles of that stretch. Over the years, it started out, it was a 7-strand barbed wire fence, and in the last 25 years, that barbed wire fence has been replaced with a steel wall, and none of it does any good. And we're constantly involved in fixing fence, drive-throughs, illegals, and it dominates our day. Everything that we do on the ranch is predicated on something being breached at the southern border, and that affects our whole operation on the cattle. So I end up spending more than half my time either fixing fence or shutting gates or getting cows back into a pasture that they're not supposed to be in. It just has dominated my life for the 25 years that we've been dealing with this. When we're talking about drive-throughs, they're full-size pickup trucks that they load with marijuana, and typically from 1,200 to 2,000 pounds of marijuana. They use torches, chop saws, mechanical tools to take the steel wall apart. They cut it down. They've used ramps, but now they're just cutting it at the ground level. And they're driving into the U.S. to one of the main highways, and then they transport it into town. One of the developments over the years is the ranching community has gotten involved with the Washington politicians. And in the next month, we're going to meet with our newly elected representative and the commissioner from Homeland Security. And we're lucky in that sense that we have been outspoken enough to let them know what the issues are on the border and how much it affects our day-to-day life, including our livelihood.